Hey, this is Psych Boundary, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we're doing live here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So don't make sure you don't miss out. Put it on your calendar. Today we're going to get to that hour show again. I think everybody was uh, wanting that. So let's get started with Cardano. Somebody in the Discord channel asked if a whole lot of questions about Cardano moving forward, if they will be making about $2.50, that sort of thing in the next little while. So I thought I'd just throw up a nice title up here for everybody. Will Cardano make you rich? Now, if you've been paying attention today, that Cardano went up quite a bit, as well as many of the other cryptocurrencies on the crypto world. So let's have a look. Will it get to that $2.50 in the next bull run? I think we're having a little bull run right now, like I had already predicted was going to be happening. I didn't know exactly the circumstances of why, but here we are. Okay. I do think it's going to be getting to that $2.50 in the next little while. It'd be nice at $250, but in this next bull run, I don't think it's going to be reaching that price exactly. The health of Cardano for the next little while is not bad, but there's going to be some situations that are going to be coming up for Cardano that's going to be kind of a pain in the ass for everybody involved with Cardano moving forward. Price-wise, I don't think it's going to be going up as high as many of the other cryptocurrencies because of this pain in the ass that's going on with Cardano. It will go up, but not as much as many of the other cryptocurrencies going forward, because that's something happening that I'm picking up that it is not very healthy for Cardano in the short term. Okay. But by the next bull run, which will probably be about April-ish, a little after April, I think it will get to this $2.50 or more. Okay. Of course, with the people that are involved with Cardano, I think they're going to be having some new money situation that's going to be very beneficial to them. Probably some new partnerships and new money coming into that particular system in around April. So keep your eyes peeled for that information coming out. But I unfortunately don't see this bull run right now. I don't see it going up. It'd be more for the April period of when we have that happening for Bitcoin. Okay, so let's get into the next thing. Polyhedra, which was the other question on the Discord channel. Oh, by the way, the Discord channel link is in the description if you'd like to join. It's free for everybody to join, so please do. So, polyhedra. I'm picking up that this one is going to be not as healthy as many of the other cryptocurrencies that are out there for this short period of time. I think for the next year or so, I think it's not going to be as healthy as it could be. Okay. Price-wise, I do think it's going to be going up pretty good, regardless of what's going on behind the scenes for their programming and for the people working on this platform. But I do see the price going up pretty good. And they're going to have to raise their standards, like the card says, for what they're going to be producing in the next little while, instead of just making whatever. and hoping that the people enjoy that. I'm thinking that they're going to have to up their game in the next little while to really compete with all the other cryptocurrencies moving forward. That's pretty much what I'm picking up. Um, so just for the next little while, if you're hanging on to this particular cryptocurrency, keep hanging on to it. It's going to do okay overall, but not as well as many of the other cryptocurrencies moving forward. They're going to be getting into situations that don't fare well for polyhedra for the next little while. Okay, might be doing okay by April, but until then, I think they're going to be having a little bit of a hard slog of it. Okay, let's get into the next one. VMPX. I'm not sure what this actually is. This is another question from last show, I believe. So let's have a look at this one. Same cards that we had previously. Their health isn't going to be the greatest for the next little while. I think there's going to be some laughable things since it's the laughter card of their accomplishments in the next little while. They're trying hard, but I don't think they're going to be getting all that success that they were hoping for many of the things that they've been working on. The price is going to be kind of on vacation, so it may not be going up as much as people had expected it to. So it may be a long time before it really ramps up with the rest of the herd. People that are involved with this one, they're not going to have that free flowing situation with them and the company itself that's working on this project. And I think they're going to be having a really hard time in the next little while. So keep a watchful eye on VMPX. I think it's going to be going through a little bit of a hard time for the next little while. Okay. And thank you for the $6.99. Will Flare Network 30 times next bull run? Oops. Okay. So we're kind of in the middle of a bull run right now, small one, because of what's the company won their case against the SEC, Grayscale. So we're having a little bit of a celebration bull run for the next tiny bit. So Flare Network 30 times next bull run. I don't think it's going to be doing that. I think it's going to be 40 to 50 times in the next bull run. That's what I'm picking up. Health-wise, they're going to be a little behind the curve with many of the things that they've been working on. May not be going up as high as they anticipated. Okay. But I do think April-ish and beyond, I think it's going to be doing rather well, but not as well as many of the people predicting things for Flare Network going forward. For the people that are involved with this particular project, I think they're going to be going back to the drawing board for some reason and making it more of a viable company overall for the end user. What you're going to be seeing more and more often as we move forward is a lot of these cryptocurrency companies are going to be thinking more about utility rather than just get rich quick scheme to really start to compete with many of the other cryptocurrencies moving forward. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hey, Andre, could you do a reading about me for the next little while? Yeah, there's one of your cards. Keep having card malfunctions today. That's all right. Health-wise, you're going to be getting into a better state in the next little while. I think you're going to be doing all the right things at the right time and eating all the right things and keeping that active situation happening for yourself. And you're going to be getting into a new stride physically. Okay, everything is going to start to go the right direction for you in the health situation. Financially, I think you're going to be doing okay. And some of the things that you were hoping for is going to be coming true. Okay, or the things that you have been working on already. Okay, are going to start to you're going to start to get the payoff from that particular situation for yourself. Something in the people that you associate with, there's going to be a little bit of a rocky situation there for you in the next little while, friend or relationship wise. And I do think it's something to do with a coworker or business associate. So just be aware of that. Okay. And just if you know that it's coming, you can change it for yourself for the better. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Hello, Andre. So big swing in Bitcoin today. We are staying up or dropping back down to where we were. I think we're gonna not go down to exactly where we were, and this is what I kept explaining to many of the people that were either hoping that it goes down to 10,000 or whatever. In price, and I kept picking up no, it's kind of going to be kind of the same with a nice incline going up. Not hopefully it doesn't shoot up too much too quickly, because that's when it'll go crashing down again. Always does. If it's a gradual going up, I think that's much better overall. Okay. Okay. To the cards. Of course, with Grayscale winning their court case, and I think this is why we're having a nice run today. It also opens up the door for BlackRock, Fidelity, and all of those people to hitch a ride on that train going up. All they have to do is look at what Grayscale did and copy it for their own. It's pretty much what they're going to be doing. I do think it's going to be coming down a little bit more. It's going to be heating up, and then by the end of this week, it's going to come down a slight bit after it hits a new high for this period of time. And then I think it's going to be going sideways a bit more, as we've been noticing for the last couple of months. But the health of Bitcoin is going to be much, much better. But I don't think that price is going to be keeping its level for any time soon. But we're going to start to see that there's going to be a lot more people getting into the space, the bigger companies, which I think is going to be really sparking up a new, bigger bull run, probably around April, as I keep saying, or after, a little after that. Okay. And then you're going to have a triple explosion after that. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out.
I don't know if you answered this question.
Will Flare Network as a layer 1 surpass Cardano? Good possibility. It is going to be both are going to be having their troubles in the next little while because of things happening behind the scenes and all that sort of thing. I do see Flare getting more popular than Cardano in the next little while. I know I'm going to get a bunch of wonderful people in my comments after saying that. But it's going to be short-lived. I think Cardano is going to be winning out overall. Okay. But Flare Network will be doing very, very well in the next little while. But let's throw some cards out for that. Since I got the new camera, might as well use it, right? So the health of that particular situation is pretty good, but I don't think it's going to be, if you're thinking of price, I don't think it's going to be overcoming anytime soon. And the situation with the people involved, I think they're going to be too much infighting with Flare Network and all that for it to really get a grip on the ground and start running faster than Cardano in this period of time. It can change with another year or two and actually perform a little bit better. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. I got another super chat. Thank you. More on Flare Network. Okay, thought we already did that.
Not this question.
Not this question. Okay, that's a little bit different. By 2026, I do think it's going to be 40 timesing itself in that period of time for Flare Network, but it's still going to be a little behind Cardano because Cardano is going to be taking off and everything else is going to be taking off. But if you are sitting on Flare Network, keep sitting on it. It's going to do rather well. Hopefully you got it in a safe wallet as we move forward with all the nonsense from the SEC. And we got those on our website as well. So overall, I think the health of this particular situation is very good. May not go up because there's going to be other predictions about Flare Network. I think you're closer to what it's going to be. I think you were going to start to see all kinds of crazy predictions about Flare Network in that period of time. But I think you're the closest to that mark. And they're going to be, by that time, there's going to be a lot of harmony and a lot of good work ethic and all that sort of thing. And moving Flare Network from just a crypto into something that's usable by the mass populace. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. And thank you for the super chat. Hi, how do you see BTC going in September to December? I think it's going to be doing rather well in that period of time. Christmas is always a good time for cryptocurrency across the board. And I do still see the Christmas crash in the traditional market, which will affect the cryptocurrency market, but not as bad as people have been saying. Everybody takes it to the extreme for whatever reason, especially when it comes to crypto. The health of this particular situation, I do think it's not going to be doing as well. I think we're still going to be a little bit of that bull run moving along and a little bit of sideways trading by that period of time in 2023. The big one will probably not be till the April, as I keep stating. Price wise, it's not going to do as well as many of the people out there talking, but it is going to be doing pretty well. Okay. And the people that are involved in it, I think they're going to be getting that situation where they're going to be buying more and believing more in cryptocurrencies as Bitcoin. Because in that period of time, we're going to have a little bit of a tragedy in the traditional market, which is going to be affecting everything. Okay, so the price of BTC may have to take a little bit of a backseat to everything else going on in the world. Okay, hopefully that helps out. Hello, Andre. When will China mainland opens up for crypto legally? I think they already have. I think Xi has already stated that it's good, as well as Indian the other day, where India had Modi said Bitcoin good, which is very interesting. And now that they want regulations within the BRICS nations, see where this is heading, because in the BRICS summit, they actually were talking about payments between the different countries with cryptos, mainly Bitcoin. This is Mr. Putin was talking that. Of course, that's to get around all the American nonsense that they're trying to do with those countries. So China's going to get into it, and all the BRICS nations and the 5 new ones that just got into the BRICS are going to be starting to use cryptocurrencies for trade. Okay? So it won't be very far that where China is just like, okay, cryptocurrency all around. Here's some legal stuff that we can follow. Within the next 3 years, we're going to start to see a big boom for China and their cryptocurrencies. It doesn't mean that they haven't already been doing. The regular person on the street is already doing cryptocurrencies. It's just not legal. Okay? So, yeah, it'll be very, very soon where China opens that up. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Grayscale ETF is same crap as ETF on silver to suppress price? No. One is more to bet against, depending what kind of ETF it is. Okay, and one is you got to get a payout in this case, Bitcoin. Okay, so now that they've won their case to have a physical ETF, that's the difference. Where I think the silver one is more paper, and it's usually betting against silver. So they'll control the prices, and you get a payout if you're betting against. But the Grayscale ETF is getting paid out in Bitcoin if a certain things happen. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. I missed the RV.
Remote viewing.
Oh, remote viewing. Is Andre doing any more? We did the show on the Sunday, and it didn't go very well because nobody said anything. So we decided to cut it short. Okay. If we get, what's that?
I told him that we'll probably just do it on Discord.
Do it on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try to work that out in the coming weeks. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Penny Kelly has said silver to go up slowly in the next 6 months. No big rises. When will the big silver rise happen? depending on what you think is a big rise, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight. If that's what you're thinking, it's going to be slow, steady, with all these things happening within the BRICS. Okay. If you've been following the show for any length of time, Russia and China now have exclusivity between the two countries for silver for manufacturing. They're no longer selling anything to the United States or Canada or anything like that outside of the BRICS nations. This is going to start to bring that price up, and I do think by 2026, 2025, in there, we're going to have a nice explosion. Even sooner, I think we're going to have some nice bull runs on the price of silver because of scarcity. Okay. So it's probably going to be a little after Christmas time, we're going to start to see more rises in silver price. Okay. Thank you for that.
No more questions.
No more questions. VMPX. We already did that.
Yep.
Any other questions before we sign off? Okay, so I guess we'll have a little bit of a shorter show today. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to secretreadingsbyhonor.com where all that information can be found. If you like a personal healing with my wife, the Reiki Master, make sure to go to secretreadingsbyhonor.com where all that information is also there. And if you'd like to have keep your cryptocurrencies safe as possible, make sure to go to secretreadingsbyhonor.com where we have an affiliate link for the Trezor cold storage wallet. Okay. If you do purchase one through the affiliate code, know that we make a little bit of money from that. Okay. So with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.